KUAM TV 8, your broadcast home for the games of the 31st Olympiad. Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. Pacific Solar and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Coming up on your primetime news, Crystal Paco reports on a drug bust that stopped hundreds of grams of meth from hitting island streets.
It is a done deal. Ken Quintanilla reports on the much-needed millions for the Guam Memorial Hospital.
And Isa Batz has got all you need to know for parents as their kids head back to school. You may be watching us live on KUAM TV on Guam or streaming us anywhere on planet Earth via YouTube. And we thank you so much and say hafa day to you and your family. Well, nearly $250,000 worth of ice has been intercepted at the Guam International Airport.
As Crystal Paco reports, 4 arrests have been made in the drug bust.
They couldn't keep their cool. In fact, court documents state 29-year-old Caitlin Brianne Scully and 40-year-old David Michael Sayre were acting strangely when being processed by Guam Airport customs officers off a flight from Honolulu on Monday night. Inside their luggage and purse, officers discovered 400 gross grams of a crystalline substance, which later tested positive for drugs, with a street value of $200,000. The items were packaged in saran wrap and condoms and intended to be carried internally. Court documents state, however, the large volume prompted Scully to instead secure the items in her belongings. Further interview with authorities revealed the duo purchased the items in the States and had a buyer on Guam by the name of TJ. Authorities used Scully's phone to text TJ and plan a meetup at a hotel. Arriving to pick up the goods was 30-year-old Timothy James Mendiola Duenas, who was also found with a glass pipe and suspected drugs on his person. In a second car, authorities also arrested 31-year-old Ryan Christopher Mesa, who reportedly works as a pusher and works with Duenas. All 4 admitted to their roles in the attempted transaction. All 4 were arrested and face a slew of drug charges. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
A man busted for receiving drugs in the mail enters a plea agreement with the feds. 45-year-old Gilbert Solis Duenas Jr. pleads guilty to conspiracy to distribute methamphetamine. In 2011, he was busted by postal inspectors when they intercepted his mail. He later admitted to sending money to a man in California in exchange for the drugs. He faces up to 20 years behind bars.
One Sinahania homeowner in other news has been forced into his residence after being threatened by a man holding a machete. Court documents state that 44-year-old Laurenti Dilippi came onto the private property in an aggressive manner and then refused to leave. The homeowner observed the weapon, which Dilippi tried to conceal. Police report that the defendant appeared drunk. Dilippi, seen here, was arrested and charged with criminal trespass.
Denik Ugichi marks the 5th COFA inmate whose sentence was commuted by Governor Eddie Calvo. He was serving a sentence for robbery at the Department of Corrections, but was returned to Chuk. Ugichi, who has quite a few aliases, has been placed on Guam's Do Not Enter list. The governor has been commuting the sentences of COFA inmates because the federal government refuses to live up to its responsibility and deport COFA citizens that break the law. Despite his repeated requests, the governor says the feds also haven't provided information on how many removals they've actually executed and the criteria for those removals.
Well, less than 2 weeks after its successful sale, your governor put pen to paper and made it official today, signing the documents to close out the sale of government bonds that will help provide millions of cash for the Guam Memorial Hospital. Our next report is with Ken Quintanilla.
Our commitment is to give you all those necessary resources. So again, we have a victory here today. I'm going to be so happy after the signatures here that again, you're going to have some salape.
It's not just some, but rather bula salapi, according to Governor Eddie Calvo, who signed the documents officially closing the sale of the Section 30 bonds. It was last week when Gita was successful in the sale of $236.6 million in bonds, which includes $45 million to fund the needed working capital for GMH to pay its vendors.
But it's important now that we use these funds and use it wisely. And it gives the board, it gives the management team and the staff an opportunity now with this capital infusion that you can again move forward in increasing the efficiencies over here, improving on best practices, and at the same time move forward on the long-term sustainability plan that has been put in place.
GIDA Administrator Jay Rojas was part of the team and says this bond isn't just a win for GMH, but the entire island. He says the sale is a true testament of the strength of Guam's fiscal stability, especially at a challenging time in the municipal market for the U.S. territories.
What we were able to do is actually calm the fears or the questions that the investors and the rating agencies have had, to be able to show that Guam's strength is still there, aside from what our larger territory or Commonwealth is actually going through at this time.
Governor Calvo says this is only the first step, and it's important GMH moves forward with the victory to build a sustainable future. GMH Administrator Peter John Camacho agreed, saying the work continues.
Thank you very much for all of your efforts in making this become a reality. Governor, with your vision that you started when you took over the hospital and the team you pulled together, there was developed a plan. This was part of that plan, but we're not quite done yet. We still have more to do that we need to do.
The money is expected to be deposited by midnight tonight. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
Senators were in session briefly today, but recessed to allow time to review Appropriations Chair Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz's substitute budget bill 250. His bill is much different than Governor Eddie Calvo's proposed budget for fiscal year 2017. The governor's budget was set for $736.4 million, while Cruz's is much more conservative at $681.2 million. That is a difference of $55 million. Cruz calls his measure, quote, the cut, cap, and balance plan. His bill lowers the cap on GovGuam's debt ceiling and commits to a balanced budget based on conservative revenue estimates and expenditures. Senators return from recess Thursday morning at 9 o'clock.
The committee report has been completed on Substitute Bill 326. That legislation seeks to lift the statute of limitations on child sex abuse cases. And according to the report, Senators Frank Hogan Jr., Tom Atta, B.J. Cruz, Roy Respicio, Nerissa Underwood, Tony Atta, and Frank Bloss Jr. all recommended to pass the legislation, while Senators Dennis Rodriguez Jr. and Jim Espaldon voted to report the bill out only. If the legislation is passed, it could open the door for multiple cases to be filed against the Archdiocese. During several public hearings, men who alleged they were sexually molested by Archbishop Anthony Apparon when they were altar boys testified in support of the legislation. Additionally, another victim, 73-year-old Leo Tadella, provided tearful testimony about he was sexually abused by a Father Louis Brouillard. That priest was removed from the local archdiocese but moved to Minnesota, where he was a priest with the Duluth Archdiocese. In a KUAM News interview, Brouillard, who is now 95, confessed to molesting several boys locally and in Minnesota. He was removed from the stateside archdiocese in the 1980s, but in 1996, the Archdiocese of Agana began giving him monthly stipends. You can read the committee report on GuamLegislature.com.
Just as we first reported last month, the Commission on Decolonization officially voted to not move forward with Governor Eddie Calvo's plans to hold a plebiscite in the November general election. It was earlier this year when the governor announced in his State of the Island address to hold a referendum on Guam's political status. Governor Calvo says while the decolonization registry is increased, a legal clarification over a 70% requirement has not yet been answered.
We waited 100 years. So as far as I'm concerned, personally, we waited too long. But we also understand the realities of having to deal with the cards that have been placed on us. So we have a lot of momentum, but with that momentum, you know, let's face it, and I think we all agree, November is a date that is there's just a big question mark on the 70% has not been answered. So, but I do recommend what we're doing now, just keep it going, get the registrations going, and get this education program going.
Meanwhile, a series of community conversations has been set to educate on decolonization and the different status options. The meetings are scheduled for every Monday from September 5th to December 12th.
We're going to take a break, but Prime Time continues after this.
Connected to the world at home from everywhere you are. Get the KUAM News app for the latest in local news, videos, sports, streaming, Isla 63 AM, weather, and more. Available for free now at the iTunes App Store or Google Play.
Have you gotten paid yet? That's the premium automatic insurance deduction plan from Calvo's Insurance. Paid simplifies your home and auto insurance. No down payment. No more long lines. And you can stretch your payments up to 12 months. Paid is convenient. It deducts from your payroll, your checking account, or your credit card. With Paid, you get up to 65% off your car insurance and enjoy lifestyle club discounts. Life can be easier when you get paid.
Call Calvo's Insurance today and save on your home and auto insurance.
At IT&D, we take a different approach when it comes to data. Introducing IT&D's new rate plans. We've increased the amount of 4G LTE data for our plans to give you more of what you want so you can do more of the things that you want. More snapping, more sharing, more connecting. Bring your own phone and get even more 4G LTE data and up to 3 months of free service. New plans, more data, more value. IT&D, life in motion.
To prove how authentic my new Brewhouse Bacon Burger is, I'm going undercover at an actual brew house.
That's awesome. Amazing.
What if I told you you're eating a Jack's Brewhouse Bacon Burger from Jack in the Box?
Not this one. I'll tell you lying.
And what if I told you that I'm Jack?
No!
Didn't see that coming, did you? Order ale cheese sauce, grilled onions, and bacon on an artisan potato bun. Jack's Brewhouse Bacon Burger. New from Jack in the Box.
Hey, where'd Jack go? He was just here.
Been waiting for the best deals in a new car? Now is the time to buy during Triple J Auto Group's awesome August clearance event. Get unbelievable savings and thousands off retail costs on our full 2016 inventory of Hondas, Mazdas, Acuras, Fords, Kias, Lincolns, and Volvos. Like the 2016 Kia Soul or Kia Forte as low as $15,495, or the Mazda 3 as low as $16,495. Before you look at anything else, see Triple J's PD Imprint app for full inventory listing. Get pre-approved instantly at triplejguam.com. Trade-ins welcome. Some conditions apply. Triple J Auto Group. Customers first.
Follow KUAM News on Twitter or become a fan on Facebook to get all your daily headlines from Guam's News Network.
Well, with the first day of school now upon us, parents and students are gearing up for the new year.
KUAM's Isa Baza spoke with members of the community and education experts to hear their advice for a successful school year.
With less than 24 hours before school starts, parent Bernadette Nakar braved crowds at National Office Supply this morning to buy supplies for her third grade son, one of the many ways she's preparing for his first day.
I need to wake up early, like 5:30, to prepare his breakfast because he wants a heavy breakfast.
But while every parent wants their child to succeed, Sylvan Learning Center Director Crystal Nelson said parents can take steps to make that dream a reality.
The first one is understand where your child is at. Speak to your teachers or the school counselors and see what grade level they're performing at. The first week or two, they do an assessment. It's very important to know whether or not they're going to be able to succeed this school year from the beginning.
If additional tutoring is needed, it should be addressed right away. Supplemental education companies like Sylvan Learning Center offer tutoring for students of all ages, both to catch up and get ahead. Next, parents should review class syllabi and input all due dates for the year. Students should also create and stick to a daily routine.
The kids should have a homework time, prep for school time, bedtime is the most important.
She said even on weekends, bedtime should remain consistent. Next, parents should designate a dedicated homework station.
It should be a kitchen, a corner, the kids' bedroom, somewhere free from distractions.
The station should be stocked with supplies including pens, paper, and other materials. And when students don't have homework, they should be given supplemental work instead. But the key is for parents to get more involved.
So when they go over homework or projects, they go over the instructions clearly with the child, and they observe the first problems to make sure that the child understands what he or she is supposed to do, and then provide feedback.
Even outside of school, Nelson said families should strive to make learning a fun family event, whether it's through playing word games, keeping a family journal, or telling stories. For parents like Bernadette, the extra effort is well worth the rewards.
I think this school year is going to be fun for him, and I wish he get the more award, because like the last year he got a new plenty award. So Good luck for my son.
Classes at the Department of Education begin tomorrow. And if you want to learn more about the services offered at Sylvan Learning Center, you can call them at 477-0700. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Now, of course, we want to remind you that both high schools as well as elementary schools will be starting later this year. So you can review the updated bell schedules as well as the new bus schedules. Those are on KUAM.com and the KUAM News mobile app. Check it out.
Right, as you just mentioned, new bus schedules are finally out for the new school year. They were released by the Department of Public Works, and it includes adjusted pickup and drop-off times to accommodate the later bell schedule for high school and elementary schools. Included are pickup and drop-off times for 8 substations: Agate, Barragata, Dededo, Inarajan, Ordat, Tamuning, Jigo, and Jotnya. For more information, you can call DPW's bus operations section, or you can find the bus schedule, as Jason mentioned, on our app or our Facebook page.
Well, thousands of public school students may be gearing up for the first day of classes tomorrow, but a familiar face will not be returning to campus, at least not for a while. Crystal Paco explains.
Unfortunately, the SROs will not be at public high schools tomorrow.
A change in federal policy continues to suspend a program that's reduced bullying by more than half on school campuses. According to Administrator of the Courts Joshua Tenorio, 9 school resource officers won't be welcomed back at schools until they can obtain a request for proposal from the Department of Education.
The Department of Education issued a request for proposals. The judiciary has responded. We're waiting for DOE to make a decision. We have trained SROs ready to go, ready to be in the schools, but everything rests on DOE.
Back in 2012, the School Resource Officer Program was established to allow probation officers to work on school grounds to deter crime and mentor students. According to DOE Deputy Superintendent Erica Cruz, there's no scheduled timeline for SROs to make their return. Quote, "At this time, we've completed the RFP process. Now it's a matter of reviewing and evaluating," end quote. Until SROs can make their homecoming.
What they're doing right now is they're helping us on all our pretrial work that we're doing. Though, they are probation officers. So over the last month, they have been in the office and up at Department of Corrections screening all adult detainees' risk levels.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
So far, so good. GWA General Manager Miguel Bordallo reports in a Utilities Commission work session that the Tumon Maui water well, which was turned over by the Navy in a well-publicized ceremony on July 28th, is pumping out some 1.2 million gallons a day, enough to supply 2,400 homes. And while officials at the ceremony pledged to continue to share vital resources, CCU member Simon Sanchez said historically the Navy has been reluctant to give up control of water wells, but there are other ways to tap into their system.
They're building a big reservoir to beef up their water supply for a growing Anderson and Marine Bay. Right? I said, can we? Well, okay, you can't give us well capacity because the sweet spot, there's more of a sweet spot on their side than on our side. Can you give us storage capacity? And that's kind of their way of giving us access to their water without giving us the wells.
The lease of the Tumon well is part of the military's water integration strategy and what Admiral Bet Bolivar called a symbol of the One Guam philosophy. Reactivation of the well also allows GWA to retire 4 of its smaller wells.
All right, we will be right back after this.
Hey, smart spenders, looking for more ways to save? Buy food, get fuel. Shell's partnered with Cost You Less and Island Fresh stores to help you save. Spend $30 at any Cost You Less or Island Fresh and receive coupons for $5 off of your next $30 fuel purchase at any Shell station. Receive exclusive Cost You Less and Island Fresh offers when you fuel at Shell. Fuel up at your nearest Shell station today and start stacking on savings. Some conditions apply. See stores for details.
This is what we do on Guam's best network. We're the filter killers, the likers and sharers, the bingers and Netflix chillers, the tweeters and hashtaggers. GTA has improved their 4G LTE network, covering 95% of the island, delivering faster data speeds, strength and quality, and more reliability than ever. It's just what you need. So switch to GTA and step up to a better network, a strong network that lets you do what you do. GTA, better LTE than ever.
The summer clearance event is on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Now's the time to save thousands on your next vehicle, like a new Hyundai Elantra starting at $16,995, or a new Hyundai Sonata starting at $21,888. Save up to $5,000 off a new Hyundai Santa Fe. How about a new Jeep Cherokee starting at $27,995, or a new Chrysler 200 only $164 per paycheck? See our entire selection online at CarsPlusGuam.com. It's our summer clearance event going on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Sometimes you picture me, I'm walking too far ahead. Then you say, go slow, I fall behind.
We all want what's best for our kids. Introducing McDonald's new Chicken McNuggets, made with 100% white meat chicken and no artificial colors, flavors, and now no artificial preservatives.
Real people, steel people. From heroes to homeowners, they choose steel for power, service, and value. Right now, hardworking steel blowers start at just $159.95. And introducing the BR450 CEF Backpack Blower, the world's only backpack blower with electronic start. Start and stop with a flip of a switch. Find your steel dealer at steeldealers.com or search STIHL.
This is what precision looks like, helping you see what's hard to see, thanks to Terrain Denali's Side Blind Zone Alert that uses radar to watch your blind spots. So it's true, Mom does have eyes in the back of her head. The new, meticulously crafted 2016 Terrain Denali from GMC. This is the precision of professional grade. Step up to GMC and get over $2,600 cash back on select 2016 GMC Terrain vehicles in stock. Visit AutoSpot GMC today.
Top of the day, Guam. Chris Barnett with sports. We start tonight with one bad mutter. I'm talking about trench mutter. Hope you're ready, Guam.
Trench mutter going down October 9th, a 5K obstacle course race on 250 acres of rugged terrain that anyone can start and everyone can finish at the Guam International Raceway in Jigo. Now, whether you're a top athlete or just beginning the challenge, you'll get to crush man-made and natural obstacles, stomp through mud, crawl under barbed wire, get yelled at by a drill sergeant. Ooh, fun, just like boot camp. Wade across pits, climb sand, venture through rocky back roads and jungle trails as you make your way to the finish line. Once you cross that line, finisher medal doubles as a bottle opener, a sweet finisher dry fit shirt, giveaways from sponsors, a warm slice of Papa John's, and an ice cold Heineken Light for those 21 and over, of course. Hang out at the post-race party to relive the course with friends, chow down on good grinds from food trucks, dance to music, check out vendors, and the Marianas Trench Throwdown by Chamorro CrossFit, and even some drifting action happening at the racetrack. Just celebrate your decision to ditch your normal weekend at the raceway with Trench Mutter. Register online at trenchmutter.com or in person at Hafaloa Shave Ice in Tumon 7 days a week from noon to 10 p.m. Now, all in-person registrants will receive 50% off a Hafaloa Shave Ice Brada. Registration price increases every 2 weeks, so register early. Now, partial proceeds from Trench Mutter to benefit Guam Cancer Care and Special Olympics of Guam, as October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. McDonald's of Guam presents the first inaugural golf tournament benefiting Guam Crime Stoppers Saturday, August 20th at the Guam International Country Club. A hole in one prizes, $7,600 from Circle K 76, with many more prizes available for participants. Quentin Iriarte settling in at Ottawa University, where he's looking forward to playing some college football. Now, the former JFK Islander made the move to Hawaii during his last 2 years of high school, where he led the Radford Rams to a state title in his senior year. Iriarte's first game for the Ottawa Braves will be September 3rd against the Morningside Mustangs. He's one of 6 quarterbacks listed on the roster at the university. Onward Manila Golf Club hosting its 17th annual 5,500-yard fun run on Saturday, August 20th, starting at 5:45 in the morning. Now, this is a unique opportunity to run on Guam's premier golf course, which is usually not accessible to runners. Now, this run has been named as the most spectacular run by the Guam Running Club. It's a beautiful run, yet challenging, and you have to experience it to understand how it got its name. Now, this year's runners will have a choice between 3 distances: The 2,200-yard run at 2K is a short, flat run to attract younger youth runners and participants who like a less challenging route. The runners, walkers enjoy the view of the lush greenery, lakes, and a beautiful sunrise. Now, the 5,500-yarder, a 5K, the middle distance event. The run meanders along the best 9 holes of golf in the Pacific, including the infamous 12th hole. Now, the runners get to see spectacular sunrise amidst the running along beautiful, lush greenery at the golf course and the natural beauty of the limestone forest, as well as the ocean view. Now, this year, adding a 10K challenge run. Runners will be running past all 18 holes of golf on the golf course and be able to capture the beauty of the entire golf course in Manila. The 10K limited to 100 runners, so sign up early, suggesting only runners who can do a 10K in under 70 minutes register for this run. A registration forms available at Hornet and Tamuning, Goodies in Upper Tumon, and Onward Manila Golf Club, or by way of Onward's website, onwardguam.com. Budweiser Soccer League 3-time defending champs Rovers FC making history August 19th when the team becomes the first club team from Guam to compete in an official AFC club football tournament match. The team departed Guam Monday to, say with me now, Kyrgyzstan to compete in the qualifying stage of the 2017 AFC Cup. Now, only the top team will qualify for a spot in the next round of the multi-tier club football tournament. The complete schedule of all upcoming qualifying stage matches available on the AFC website. All right. Hey, that Kyrgyzstan, it's a mouthful right there, man. Hey, anything sports, hit of our sports director, Dave Delgado, show at KUAM.com. That's SHO at KUAM.com. Viva KUAM. My name's Chris. You keep on shining, Guam. Thanks for watching. Adios.
The Nissan Summer Fun event is on. Get into a new Nissan Frontier King Cab starting at $112 per pay period with a no worries car care plan. Your new Nissan comes with a free 3 years protection plan and free paint sealant. Enjoy discounts up to $10,000 when you choose from the award-winning lineup of Nissan trucks, including the Frontier King Cab and Armada. Score super low easy financing and save even more during the Summer Fun event at Nissan Upper Tumon. Frontier King Cab starting at $112 per pay period. Find out more at NissanGuam.com.
When you reserve a party at Chuck E. Cheese's, it's guaranteed to be a blast. Blast off! And now birthdays are more of a blast than ever, because for a limited time, tickets in the Ticket Blaster are worth double. A kid can be a kid.
Tourism, it's our #1 industry. As Guam's largest employer, tourism supports 20,000 jobs. In fact, 1 out of every 3 jobs is tourism related. Annually, tourism generates over $150 million in tax revenue. Without it, every household would pay an additional $3,100 per year. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry. Make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism.
For 20 years, Matson has been an important part of our everyday lives. Bringing in the cars we drive, the food we eat, and the materials that helped build our homes. From caring for our land through the Adaki Itanu program to generously supporting our local charities, Matson has contributed to the preservation and growth of our island. On behalf of those you've served throughout your 20 years on Guam, Tibus Ma'asi, Matson.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Isa Baza joins us once again, and she's got this week's Think Green report with a news for small business owners who want to save some money.
Think Green is presented by Pacific Solar and Photovoltaics, keeping Guam green one roof at a time. Call 632-4002 for more information.
It's the key to running a successful business. ensuring that business operations are smooth and efficient. A free energy audit workshop at the University of Guam aims to help small business owners achieve this goal through energy efficiency and savings. Principal Research Engineer at the Center for Island Sustainability, Allison Rudder.
It's actually just a kickoff for the energy auditing program that we're starting at CIS, and that's really a partnership with the USDA Rural Energy for America program. So basically the USDA has given us some money to supplement energy audits for small businesses on Guam.
Thanks to federal funding, workshop participants will have access to a professional energy audit at 75% off the original price.
An energy audit is us coming in and performing a series of checks and measurements to see how the business unit uses energy. And once we do that, we're able to determine how to save energy for the business itself.
Recommendations resulting from the audit can then be implemented using grants and loans available from the United States Department of Agriculture.
So we basically tell you how to save energy, and then when you're able to do it, you can have that cost offset by a federal program.
The free workshop takes place next Wednesday, August 24, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the University of Guam Business and Public Administration Building, room 129. For more information, you can call 735-2918. With this week's Think Green, I'm Isa Baza.
Think Green is presented by Pacific Solar and Photovoltaics, keeping Guam green one roof at a time. Call 632-4002 for more information.
Here's your island weather tonight through Friday. So consistent weather for the next 3 nights, mostly cloudy and breezy with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Southwest continuing. That's where the winds are coming from, and we'll have temperatures of 76 in the evening. Highs around 86. Heading into your island weekend, sunny and breezy, so it might be a nice time to go to the beach. Isolated showers and thunderstorms possible. Highs in the upper 80s, lows in the upper 70s. That is your island weather. I'll tell you what, I am going to do a birthday shout out solo tonight. So I'm very jazzed to do that. And we say happy birthday right off the bat to Bonifacio Cordero, aka Boboy. Happy birthday, love your family on Guam. Happy birthday also going out to Amy Sue Borja Santos, and this comes from your husband, as well as Mackenzie and Dad. They say, we love you so very much. Kate Moya's got a birthday today, so happy birthday to you, Kate. I believe I know Kate's family, really, really nice people. Dwayne Matsunangs also has a birthday today, so happy birthday to you, Dwayne. And Jada Dimla, happy 8th birthday to you, young miss. Hope you have a fantastic day. And of course, a very happy birthday to our very own Roland Quintanilla. Wow, Roland! Hope you had a fantastic birthday today. And happy belated birthday to Julie Taidigui, coming from your husband Joe, your kids, your daughter-in-law and sons-in-law, and your grandchildren's. I just wrote it like that, grandchildren's. Kainoa, Ezekiel, and Malia. They all say they love you. All right, anybody is welcome to the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Just go online and register. Stay tuned. D16 Tonight is next.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of D16 Tonight. In the village of Jotnya, Mayor Kenjo Atta is not seeking re-election, but there are plenty of people hoping to take over his spot. Let's meet them now.
Hafidi, my name is Zita Pangilinan, Familian Kotla. I am the daughter of the late Francisco Sablan Pangilinan and Ingracia Diaz Pangilinan. I come from a family of 15 and I have 5 children. I'm a single parent.
Half a day, everyone. My name is Jesse Blas and I'm running for mayor of Jotnya. Working with 2 different mayors has prepared me to become the next mayor of Jotnya. And through the years, I'm gaining valuable experiencing in what it's really like to become a mayor.
My name's Joseph Basa Mendiola. I'm from Jotnya. I grew up here. We raised here for the last 60 years.
Buenas and Hafade. I am Ignacio Dufinas Paredo, and I am running for mayor of Jotnya this upcoming election. I am married to Marie Babauta Paredo, and together we share 4 children and 5 grandchildren.
of the day. My name is Kiko Cruz Estocchio Heighton, and I'm running for mayor of Joliet. I was born here in Guam, and when I was the age of 14 years old, I moved to the States and lived in Louisiana for 20 years.
The reason I'm running for mayor is to find an opportunity, to pursue this opportunity to serve my community full time. And I've been canvassing the village, going door to door and visiting with our residents and listening to them, asking them what the priorities are. And the priorities, as established by our people, our residents, are first and foremost are the facilities, primarily our gym and the community facilities. Secondly, it would be safety and addressing the crime rate here. But foremost for me also is to address the health of our people.
The decision for me to run for mayor was easy. It being easy because working with the previous mayor and the current mayor has allowed me to gain valuable experience in what it's really like and what the people are seeking of a mayor. Going out there and answering to the people's concerns, dealing with the everyday operations, and being able to answer and to look for solutions to help the people of Joliet has prepared me and has got me really excited in why it is that I want to be mayor. And I say this, I'm committed to this community, I'm dedicated to progress, and that is what I stand by. I will continue to stand by to serve this community well. So my decision to run for mayor was an easy decision, and I'm very excited to represent the beautiful people of Joliet.
A simple build-up, bringing back the pride that Joliet used to have, is my intention of running. We have a lot of facilities here in both recreation and parks that needs to be addressed. It's been a long time, maybe more than 3-4 years that it has been maintained or even repaired. We have the gym here that I hear there's money, but we don't know what's the status of it and when it's going to be repaired. We got a ball field here that only now that is being used because we decided to run a program so that, it can be used and start being fixed. It took a certain group of people to come over and fix up the field.
Should I be given a chance to be the next mayor of Joliet, my first priority would be safety. Safety in a sense that I want the people of Joliet to feel safe in their homes. I want the people of this community to know that they can leave their homes and come back and feel safe. I will improve the so-called Neighborhood Watch program and the Village GPD partnership to reduce crime in my village. I will also ensure that all streets in my village are given street names to ensure that first responders will be able to respond to all emergencies in a timely manner.
My priority right now is this gym. This gym needs to be fixed so the people can utilize it for events and for funerals and stuff. That's the main thing. And after that, we need to start fixing up the baseball parks, like the lightings, and the parks that we need to upgrade with slides, swings, or whatever, because the kids has nowhere to go. It's just grass they're growing, nothing else. So we need to get these kids kind of moving around where they can get their energy out.
The gym is a priority because that's where our community comes together often. And I would like to reconstruct the gym to have a commercial kitchen that many of our people can take courses to also, with the kitchen, I'm hoping that it can be rented out for people who want to cater. It can also be an opportunity for people who want to learn and to start businesses of their own in catering. But also it's to have classes for parenting and healthy lifestyles. And so the gym I hope will incorporate that, as well as classrooms for technology, for several again, as a result of my discussion with our residents, is to have classrooms for adult education classes.
If elected, the top 3 priorities that I would say would be, one is every day I'm asked, well, what are we going to do about the gym? So that would be a priority for me. There was already a plan in place in how to restore that gym, if not completely demolish it and build what we would see as a fully cemented gym. The reason for that is, testimony to that is that 10 years from now, if we continue to use metals to rebuild this gym, we're going to see it rust, we're going to see it leak, and the people of Joniah don't want to see that anymore. They want to see a gym that's going to be here for the next 100 years. That being said, long after I'm gone, kids, our generations of our children, will continue to use that gym for their activity, whether it's sports, indoor activities, and so forth.
There's a lot more to being a mayor than just cut the grass, deliver chairs, or set up canopies. You are the person that's between the government agency and the community. You're the liaison. You have to communicate with your constituents in regards to what's out there. Allow them to voice their concern. Good example is the Pago Bay incident. That sign that says they're going to build something there was up for the last 6 months. But nobody ever called a meeting, in the village to say, this is what's going to happen. I want to be that person. I want to be the voice of the community. Take the lead. Inform the villagers of what's coming.
As an educator, I would like to establish partnership with all stakeholders and implement resources and programs for our village youth to promote a positive learning environment. By doing this, we can mold our students to become good citizens. So as the mayor, I will provide resources such as continued sports programs, summer camps, after-school programs to include opening the library and providing technology for our students who are at risk. I would also implement sports programs for our youth to keep them engaged in activities while reducing the number of hours in which kids are unsupervised. And by this way, they're susceptible to high-risk behavior.
I want Joniah to be self-sufficient in doing a lot of things, like having their own maintenance vehicles, the backhoes and stuff. They used to have it here. We used to do it. Now it's all gone. So we need to bring those things back where we won't be dependent on the government too much to do a lot of the stuff that needs to be done here in Joniah. I would like to show the kids, since I was self-taught and most of the stuff that I've done, and show them, things that I've done in life that helped me to where I'm at right now. If I can, hand it down to them, it will get these kids, get them interested into doing those stuff so they can get them off the streets and stuff.
And the last priority, or I think I can't say that they're all, there's different priorities, but they're almost equal in terms of desperate need, is also to address our environmental factors. And right now, we're addressing the concern of development in Pago Bay.
I'd also like to start some programs for the Manamku, have them to come out and do perhaps some dancing in our community center, to use that and maximize the use of our facilities so that Joniah will once again be full of life, activity, and to bring the people together so that we can all share and get closer with one another.
If you were to vote for me and I get elected, I assure the community of Joniah that I will, bring back, activities. It's real easy, like I said, to, cut the grass and deliver chairs. And we need to stop the mentality of, there's no money, there's no resources. We need to start saying we need to push the ball further.
My third priority will be village infrastructure. Very important to me is the flood zone areas. I will secure proper funding to address flood zone areas that affects the quality of life of our people here in our village. And we do have that problem. We need to stop the band-aid approach, find a solution to address this problem because it affects people's lives.
And we need to get those kids interested into doing something, you know. Like I said, it's not every kid plays baseball, soccer, or whatever. They have other interests, like, you know, they can do mechanicing, you know, teach them how to, just like this. We built this barbecue pit from scratch up. And just the people, the guys getting together, just taking stuff from their house, and we got it built.
I bring to the table the fact that I'm a single mom and have raised my 5 children and have been serving this village for over 30 years as a volunteer. And although people don't know me by name, I'm the background person. I'm the one in the background because that's where I feel comfortable, but I can come to the forefront to defend, to promote what is important. And last thing is, I'm really resourceful and creative, and so I get that opportunity.
Wow, si Jessie Blas, malalago jo pare kandidat mayor winning di sangsung jo niya. An matui din pada aji haji pai mayor jo niya, u gagagaw hamzu todo si tauto zo igize niya. Hasu jo, na siguro na itauto ni ma-electa gwinigi mamala na eleksyon, ezuno tauto mismo na itauto zo niya mas preciso para gwiza. Besangani hamzu be naihaw todo ni corazono kane seguro na be ajuda hamzu todo winigi tauto zona. Si Desemblaso número 2 gi baloto hasuzo este mamela na election. Si Jesus Masidzan biba zona.
I'm passionate in regards to my village. I drive around every week, and to me it's like it's sad that you know, I see the kids on the street shooting hoops, and we got facilities here, but they can't use it. Gym is closed. Dilapidated facility. I feel bad. I know that, you know, getting the kids, you know, an organized activity or event builds leadership and character, and that's what we need.
In closing, my goal as a mayor is to build a strong, healthy lifestyle for the community that will make all the residents of Jonia feel welcome, proud, and willing to contribute to the food. So in closing, let me say, I humbly ask for the people of Jonia to please vote for me in this upcoming election. Thank you. Si Jus Masi, maraming salamat po.
People ask me, why did I run independent? It's not about party. It's what you can do for the village. Like I always say, the Democrat and the Republicans have been in it for a long time. Nothing has happened. So things need to change. It's not about party. It's who's going to do the job. My name is Franklin Cruz, a stocker item known as Kiko in Zona. I sure appreciate your vote this coming primary.
Stay tuned. Up next, we're heading to the village of Talafofo when D16 Tonight returns.
This is what we do on Guam's best network. We're the filter killers, likers and sharers, the bingers and Netflix chillers, tweeters and hashtaggers. GTA has improved their 4G LTE network, covering 95% of the island, delivering faster data speeds, strength and quality, and more reliability than ever. It's just what you need. So switch to GTA and step up to a better network, a strong network that lets you do what you do. GTA, better LTE than ever.
A beautiful, healthy smile is an expression of confidence. The more confident you are about your smile, the more likely you are to fully express your feelings without having to worry about the way your teeth look.
Before cosmetic dentistry, I didn't smile as much. I didn't have the confidence, and it shows. And since I've had cosmetic dentistry done, I feel 10 times more confident. I make my initial introduction with a nice big smile and a handshake, and I just, you know, feel like it really is a relationship builder, a nice warm smile, and it makes the clients and customers feel more comfortable with you, feeling confident, and they feel that you're not just there for business, that you're also there kind of as a friend as well. So, I mean, it's amazing how powerful a smile can be. A good smile.
Since your smile makes a significant impression on those around you, it is important that it makes the impression you want it to make.
Hi, I'm interested in one of your new Samsung devices.
I've got just the one for you.
We opened our online store, upgraded our website, and increased our call center to better serve customers.
What do you think?
Solid.
Watch the waves crash over bare feet as you stand back and feel the sun's heat radiating upon your face today. Summer's alive, that's why we feel this way. That's why we feel this way.
It's been an exciting summer with the Miller Lite Guam Summer Beach Fest, and it's not over yet. Join GVB on the beach this weekend on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night at Ipao Beach from 5 to 9 p.m. Don't miss the exciting closing weekend events. Friday with Char from Japan, Saturday's Last Dance Party and fireworks, and on Sunday, hang out with the dolls. All free, all on the beach. Along with good music comes great food, and the Tumon Night Market has you covered. See you on the beach for the Miller Lite Guam Summer Beach Fest. Go to visitguam.com for details. Miller Lite reminds you, don't drink and drive. This is a GVB signature event.
Welcome back to D16 Tonight. In our next profile, we head to Talofofo, where two candidates for Democrat will duke it out in the primary.
Good evening, my dear people of Talofofo. I'm the mayor of Talofofo, Mayor Vicente Estartigui. My wife is Juanita Nicolas Estartigui. I got one son, got 5 grandkids. So we're looking forward to more grandkids. I believe in big family. So I want to, extend a heartfelt thanks to the people of Talofofo for the support they have given me for the last 8 years.
Half a day, family, friends, neighbors of Talofofo and Ipan. I'm Wayne Ulloa, 2016 candidate for Talofofo Mayor. My father is Ben Ulloa, retired police officer. My mother is Guadalupe Ulloa, and I'm a longtime resident of Talofofo way back since my elementary years. Moved off island for a while and came back in 2007.
We were able to upgrade our baseball field at a cost of about $800,000. Now the field is being used by everybody. Football fans, soccer, baseball. So it's a good thing. Everybody comes to use it. It's the only field available in southern part of Guam for our kids.
The Jeremy Newby Center, was opened up and dedicated to a young man who spent most of his life here out of school, doing the activities that were at one time active in the community. Currently now, year after year, it seems to be dying out, and the place is getting run down. And, they're making some minor improvements to the structure, but I'd like to see an effective and interactive programs.
What's down the line with the Talofofo? Yes, we're looking forward to constructing a soccer stadium in Talofofo for the soccer league here in Talofofo. And, we have all the land, we have the funding, all the civil works in process. And, another thing we're looking forward is to build a football field for our football players. There's no field down here, so we have to build one for our Southern Cowboys and maybe more the islands. And also we're looking forward to build the Southeast Precinct here in Talofofo. We have the land, we have the funding from GURA, so we need to work on those things and get it going.
Within the community center, those are vital to community unity.
with the youth having positive programs that interact with the senior citizens. One of the things we could do is a summer program where senior citizens can help teach the youth how to do regular household chores, things that we take for granted, you know, how to wash clothes, how to cook rice. The senior citizens in turn can learn from the youth how to get on the internet, you know, how to play a game, how to create an email or even Facebook, you know, bring them up to speed with technology. And I think that's where I'm coming from. My view would be more on innovation and trying to resolve the issues in Talopopo or take on the regular and everyday tasks that we do.
I decided to run again because, you know, it was, you know, it's in my heart, see, to serve people. I love to serve people, see, you know, even though people criticize, people talk, you know, it costs a lot of money to do these things. You know, I'm willing to help, you know, a lot of people here that needs help, especially the low-income people, people that, you know, in the welfare. But, I'll take the risk, and you know, I love it, and I love the people, and I love to help them, even though it costs me some money on the side. But that's the way it is, and it's the love in the heart that, you know, that makes me want to serve.
Pretty much with the skill set that I'm going to say I got from the mainland itself, as well as the mayor, the current mayor, Mayor Tidegui. My experience in working his office is the rapport you develop with the community, the trust that they have to come to you to resolve issues, although, you know, you're only an employee of the mayor's office. But I learned a lot watching how he worked with them and be able to resolve solutions, and it brought to mind how I would probably do it. You know, and I guess I would just, again, use innovation, today's technology, by maintaining traditional practices that they do in the community.
Again, I come before you, my dear people of Talopopo, to humbly ask for your support come August 27th. We need to move forward, and I believe we're in the right direction and moving forward. And despite our, you know, limited resources, we're able to move things forward. So please, again, have faith in me. I have faith in you guys. So again, please support me on this upcoming election. There's no opponent on the other side. So I encourage all my Republican friends to come over and vote Democrat and vote Tidegui, the real mayor.
Hafaday, friends and families of Talopopo and Ipan. My name is Wayne Ujoa. I sincerely would like to be your next mayor in 2017. Come August 27th, I ask that you vote in favor of Wayne Ujoa, Democrat number 2 on the ballot in the mayoral race. A vote for Wayne is a vote for innovation solutions, as well as responsible and accountable practices. Thank you, and God bless you.
Stay tuned. Up next in D16 Tonight, we head to Hagåtña.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Business maintenance, home maintenance. When you think clean, think Maids to Order. MTO has all services available to serve you, from professional cleaning to yard work to household maintenance. Maids to Order under new ownership and management, but guaranteed satisfaction. Call 647-6861 to inquire on how you can receive the maintenance you deserve.
Ruby Tuesday now gives you more for lunch. Endless trips to the Fresh Garden Bar, plus add-ons, mini combinations, and even new meal options. It's the new lunchtime menu, available Monday to Friday until 2 p.m., only at Ruby Tuesday.
The summer clearance event is on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Now's the time to save thousands on your next vehicle, like a new Hyundai Elantra starting at $16,995, or a new Hyundai Sonata starting at $21,888. Save up to $5,000 off a new Hyundai Santa Fe. How about a new Jeep Cherokee starting at $27,995, or a new Chrysler 200 only $164 per paycheck? See our entire selection online at CarsPlusGuam.com. It's our summer clearance event going on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Hafa and welcome back to D16 Tonight. For many years now, incumbent Hagåtña Mayor John Cruz has run unopposed, but come next week, he will face an opponent within his party. Let's meet her now.
Hafa day, my name is Giovanna Lintiaco San Agustin. I'm running as a candidate for mayor for the village of Hagåtña. My parents are Santiago Cruz Lintiaco Fungo and Lina Taitano Cueto Lintiaco. My spouse is John. I have 2 children and 3 grandchildren, Caden, Jada, and Janaya. I was born and raised on Guam, living my entire childhood in the 60s and 70s, and most of my adult life in the capital city of Hagåtña. Growing up here, I have many fond memories of what Hagåtña was like. I have also seen what it has become. Our village has grown in a number of positive ways with local businesses opening up here, but it has also declined a few areas with abandoned buildings and vehicles. One of my goals as mayor is to improve the quality of life in our capital. I will propose more for our youth, such as recreational facilities and supplemental academic supports. I will access existing resources to assist the elderly and individuals with disabilities. I want to improve the safety and enhance the village by resolving issues that families have voiced concerns on related to road conditions, debris, and especially the flooding, which folks has dubbed as the Panama Canal. And I also want to encourage new businesses and entrepreneurs to invest and open shop in the city of Hagåtña. The village is comprised of residents of many ethnicities. I will be a mayor that convinces the residents that they are all important to the life of Hagåtña and that Hagåtña is important to them. I am a people person. I interact well with a variety of personality types. I take great pride in my interpersonal communication, skills of listening, empathizing, and problem solving. I have a genuine concern for my community, and I am passionately committed. With an open door policy, there will be transparency, and I will be accountable for every dollar spent from the mayoral budget. What motivated me to run as the mayor of Hagåtña is residents had asked me. They are ready for a change, and I have visited them personally, and we have discussed what I had mentioned in here, and it's time for change. To all the residents in Hagåtña, I humbly ask you to come out and register, exercise your right to vote, and please vote for me, number 1 on the ballot, Jovi Lintiaco San Agustin. Thank you.
We should note that we did give an opportunity for Mr. Cruz to do an interview with us, but he respectfully declined. And that is our program. Thanks so much for watching. For more on the candidates, make sure to check us out on KUAM.com. And remember, your vote is your voice.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E.